Have you ever felt the deep need to just shout for joy? That's exactly where our journey begins today. In the heart of Psalm 81, imagine the sound of ancient trumpets, the strumming of the lyre and the harp, all coming together in a powerful symphony of praise. It's a festival of sound, a vibrant call to remember God's goodness and His deliverance. These isn't just quiet reverence, it's a loud, joyful celebration, reminding us that worship can be exuberant and full of life. From this high-energy festival, the scene shifts dramatically. We enter a celestial courtroom in Psalm 82. God stands as the ultimate judge, challenging the earthly rulers, the so-called gods of this world, who have failed to uphold justice. He calls them out for favoring the wicked and neglecting the poor and the orphan. It's a powerful reminder that true authority comes with a responsibility to defend the vulnerable. This theme of justice continues into Psalm 83, which is a raw, passionate cry for God to act against those who plot against His people. A prayer for divine intervention when earthly justice seems to fail. Then, the tone softens. Have you ever longed for a place where you truly belong, a place of peace and safety? That's the heart of Psalm 84. The psalmist expresses a deep, almost physical ache to be in God's presence, envying even the birds that make their nests in the temple courts. It's a beautiful picture of finding our true home in God. This longing for home extends to the entire nation in Psalm 85, a prayer for restoration and revival. It speaks of a future where mercy and truth meet, where righteousness and peace kiss a stunning vision of a land healed and forgiven by its Creator. From this national prayer, we zoom into a deeply personal one. Psalm 86 is a prayer of David, and it feels like reading someone's private journal. He's afflicted, he's needy, yet his trust in God's goodness is unshakable. He calls on God as forgiving, abounding in love, and ready to answer. It's an intimate conversation that teaches us how to approach God with our own troubles, blending our pleas with praise. Then, in stark contrast, Psalm 87 bursts forth with a triumphant song about Zion, the city of God. It's not just a place on a map. It's a spiritual birthplace for people from all nations. Egypt, Babylon, Philistia, all are counted as citizens of Zion. It's a radical vision of God's inclusive and glorious kingdom. But faith isn't always triumphant songs. Sometimes, it's a cry from the darkness, and that's where Psalm 88 takes us. This is arguably the bleakest psalm in the entire collection. The writer feels abandoned by God and friends, overwhelmed by suffering. And the psalm ends without a clear resolution, just the haunting words. Darkness is my closest friend. It's a brutally honest portrayal of depression and spiritual desolation. Its presence in the Bible is a profound comfort, validating our own moments of despair, and assuring us that even in the deepest darkness, it's okay to cry out to God. From this abyss, we rise to the majestic promises of Psalm 89. This psalm celebrates God's everlasting covenant with David, a promise of an eternal throne and an unfailing love. Even when it seems like the promises have failed, the psalmist clings to God's faithfulness. It's a wrestling match between present reality and God's eternal promises. A powerful lesson in holding on to faith when everything seems to be falling apart. Our journey concludes with the ancient words of Moses in Psalm 90, the oldest psalm in the book. Moses reflects on the vast difference between God's eternity and the fleeting nature of human life. Our lives are like grass that flourishes in the morning and is gone by evening. It's a sobering thought, but it's not meant to discourage us. Instead, it leads to a profound prayer. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. It's a call to live with purpose, to seek God's favor, and to ask Him to establish the work of our hands. From jubilant praise to cries for justice, from deep longing to profound lament, and finally to a reflection on eternity. These psalms paint a rich and honest picture of the human journey with God. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If this exploration of the Psalms resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. See you next time.